The Denshō Premium Kamairicha from Kumamoto. Kamairicha is in contradiction to the more commonly known sencha, not steamed to maintain the greenness of the tea leaf, but it is parched in a large frying pan. You can see that if you look at the leaf, it has this curly shape, which in contradiction to sencha, which is more needle-shaped. It has these long needle-shaped leaves. This Kamairicha has these curls, and that is what distinguishes the appearance of this kind of tea. Also, the parching in a large frying pan adds to the aroma and the sweetness of the tea, and it's also a traditional type of tea that is produced in Japan, a traditional type of green tea. This parching method came in through China and via Korea, and it's mainly a way of manufacturing that is maintained in Kyushu, which is the southern areas of Japan. So again, I'm going to brew this, and also because it's a tea that is grown naturally, it mainly produces a delicious aroma. So again, for this tea, I also like to use right off the boil hot water. And for the first brew, I like to steep it between 20 and 40 seconds, not too long, so that it just releases a delicious aroma. Remember, if you use hot water and let it steep for too long, it affects the leaf a lot, and so the leaf opens up very quickly and releases a lot of flavor at once. So that's why I like to use a shorter brewing period when brewing with hot water. As I will show you now, the leaf does not unfurl completely yet. That is why I want to keep it at a shorter period of brewing, and it produces this very bright, beautiful green color. It's a very fresh, slightly vegetal tea, but it has a lot of sweetness, a delicious aroma, also an aroma that lingers in the mouth. Very beautiful, very delicious tea. Got some minerals in there as well, which is indicative of the soil of the area it was grown in. And pan firing adds to the all-over aroma of the tea, which you also experience after having drunk in the aftertaste. So now for the second infusion, I again use right off the boil hot water, and I might choose to let the tea steep for a little bit longer, around 40 seconds maybe to a minute. It's what you can adjust according to your own preference. The longer you let the tea steep at a high temperature of water, the stronger it will become. So you might want to steep it at 20 seconds to 40 seconds for the second brew as well. This will also allow you to continue on brewing it for several infusions, the third infusion, the fourth infusion. This tea definitely gets 5 delicious infusions. I think it's also important to continue on brewing it from the same leaf so that you can enjoy the way the difference, the flavor starts to differ throughout successive brews. So now you see the leaf has opened up a bit more in comparison to the first brew, and also the liquor has gone a bit darker, it's gotten a bit thicker, which means that it also has given off a little bit more of its flavors. A little bit more intense in flavor, but the aroma lingers. It still has that pan firing aroma, that aroma of the cauldron that has been used to parch the leaf during processing. And so it's generally a very delicious, traditional Japanese. I suggest definitely to try this tea, try brewing it, and find your own preference, doing shorter or longer infusions. But my suggestion is to brew it with right off the boiled hot water. So go on brewing and enjoy your tea.